turn off notifications
Okay,
for
so
Brendan's
hello,
channel
and Lauren, you're,
because it is blowing up
can
with
Lauren not
people
hear
who
me?
want to play.
can Lauren, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was wondering why, anyway. Oh, maybe when I have that open, I can't use Discord? Anyway, hello, and welcome to the Spire Beta Adventure. I'm your GM, Ian, and this is my homebrew world, the Spire. Set around our real world's 1890s to 1915s, the Spire will sit, will sit in the transition between the kind of steam and diesel punk world. The world is settled. There are very few pockets of wilderness remaining. One of the few is the north. The Spire is a great volcano and archipelago in a remote section of the cold and hostile North Ocean. A three-tiered city clings to the slopes of the great sleeping volcano. Nestled into three former calderas on the side of the volcano, nearly 1 million people make their home. Cramped, smelly, dense, and dangerous as the city is, it still attracts people from all over the world. Wealth is what brings them. Whether to plumb the depths of the mountain for ancient secrets or to sell to those who are, everyone is out to make their fortune. The great wealth of the Spire comes from the ruins of an ancient civilization that permeates the mountain. There are strange machines still whirring in the dark. Deep and cold reservoirs, torrential rivers, fungal caverns, and thousands of miles of tunnel connect together to make a deadly maze. Strange and powerful objects are regularly found by those able to pass the trap's environment and current occupants. Welcome to the Spire. Tonight I will be joined by...
Hi, I am Lorne, and I am playing a Deacon Theta, a Celestial Warlock.
I am Brendan, and I will be playing the Red Fox, a Kensai monk/fighter.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Amara Cotton, halfling rogue mastermind.
All right, thank you guys. So, let's begin. It's been the coldest winter in the memory of the city. So cold even the icebreakers have stopped working. In the densely populated breakwater islands that protect the harbor of the city from storms, a lingering disease is spreading and threatening to infect the rest of the weakened city. Your party has been contacted by Henrik Farnsworth, solicitor for his Lord Mayor, to help with the situation. And yep, because I'm assuming you're all going to go.
No, I'm going to go get my hair done. Yes, I'm going to go.
Shoot, we need to get a longer wire for this headset. There we go.
We need to fix whatever's going on with my sound, that's why.
Oh, that too. All right. Okay, so you enter the address that you were told, which is a small workshop attached to a large warehouse. As you come in from the cold and biting wind, you enter into a cozy workshop. A small bed on the north side is really the only thing that makes it look like someone lives here. The rest of the space is taken over by, well, on the west wall, a giant steam engine, and then a bunch of odd inventions on the south. A workstation takes up the middle of the room, piled with tools in no seeming order. Okay. The lawyer stands before you in a long, formal coat. A tall top hat of office adorns his head. The city crest is blazingly plastered on the front of the hat, marking him as a political servant. I'm glad you were able to meet me in such short notice. He removes his top hat and pulls a short leather tube out of his pocket. We received this wireless last night. We've managed to keep it quiet so far, but if the news got out, the slums could riot. I'll let you hear the message, and then I'll explain. He removes a wax cylinder from the tube and places it in a nearby gramophone. And 1 second.
Can you share the map?
Oh, sorry, I can see it. There you go. Can everybody see it?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's there.
Yep. Okay. Good.
Everyone's waiting for everyone else to say yes.
I seem to be missing something. Steph, is my speaker over there?
What speaker?
My little square speaker. Is it by you? Because I need it for the message. So, and this is what comes out of the gramophone.
Do we recognize that transmission?
Did anybody take Morse code as a language?
I believe as a mastermind, I would probably know Morse code. I can take that as a language.
I legitimately know the last 3 bits.
It
It
did
went
say
SOS
SOS
3 times.
Actually, it said SOS like 17 times.
No, but the last 3 things were SOS repeated 3 times.
Yes, they were. Actually, it's SOS is said 6 times in that message. If you don't know the code, it says SOS, 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 Venture, run aground, SOS, SOS, SOS. Did I change his accent in the time I did that? I think I did. The Venture was carrying a newly developed medicine, made from rotten bread, if you can believe it. But with the ship run aground, we have no help of administering the cure in time. Lord Mayor would like you all to join an expedition over the ice to secure the cure. The city, as usual, is low on liquid assets. But I have been granted leave to offer you these papers of station, which he lays out on the table, each with your name inscribed, with a Sir in front of it.
Oi, Governor. I know, sir.
It comes with a small apartment in the upper city, and usually it, marks you as a man of substance. Or a woman.
Mostly women.
Actually, yeah, you are. Well, wait.
Oh.
What sex is the owl?
That's a lady, that is.
Sure. I guess.
Yeah, Lauren's outnumbered. This is the prequel to his character that had all the overbearing sisters.
Gee, I feel like I'm on Critical Role right now, where it's Caleb surrounded by women.
Yeah, so one day I am actually going to have to watch that, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Help me, players, help me. Or watchers, my players are hurting me. Luckily, the city has the best minds in the world. Or so they keep telling me. The plan is frankly insane, but these are desperate times. If you're willing to go, I will I will introduce you to your expedition lead in a few moments. I'll warn you, he has a bit of an abrasive personality, and he's always filthy. But I guess he gets the job done. Any questions before I take you back?
Is there any? Is it just the frost that ran it aground, or
Pardon, say again?
is it just the frost that ran it aground? It seems, or was there something else? Engine failure or whatever?
You heard the same message we heard. Simply run aground. We don't know if it's on one of the many islands or just on the ice. Most ships, well, all ships can't get through it now. It's gotten so thick.
So how are we going to get to it?
Over
Oh,
the
we're gonna
ice.
walk. You got legs, don't you?
I do, but they're rather small. I am a halfling.
Well, come on then, Governor.
Okay, well, you won't be walking, that's for sure, and you will be warm, so there's that. How about I show you? I really don't have words for it myself. And he'll head to the back of the workshop, to a door behind the big steam engine, and open it up and lead you through to... I got to do my thingy.
Unveil the map.
Da-da-la. The bay you are led to is a large cold space, despite the boiler separating the workshop from the area. At the center of the long room sits a pile of riveted plates that sort of resemble a locomotive. But the wheels on the top and the bottom seem to be covered with some sort of conveyor belt.
What is this thing?
This thing's the right piece of work, isn't it?
I'm told it's the result of a lifetime of work. I call it about 0.1% of the city's budget.
Oh,
Yeah, that kind of scratch to waste on stuff like this. What's it do?
0.1%.
Oh, that
That's,
actually probably should have been 0.001%. 0.1% is a lot.
No, 0.1% is 1/1000th of the overall budget.
For a giant trade city that has a huge, what is it when trade goes out of the city? Surplus, but money comes in.
Yes, trade surplus.
So money's coming in though, so therefore, yeah. So, it's still a huge amount, 0.1%.
Okay.
Think about
So you're
what
saying
would
that
0.1% of Toronto's budget be when Toronto's budget's in the billions? Or hundreds of billions, I can't remember.
I think it's just
It's
billions.
expensive.
In the 100,000s.
So it's expensive. The thing is bloody expensive. Okay,
But
so
what's it do?
I will allow... well, you'll see. Loud banging and curses come from beneath the beast. As you round the back of the device, you can see a rump and a pair of squat legs kicking. The rest of the person is out of sight. As the dwarf pulls himself out, and it's up here at this, he's at the back. I can't multi-grab you all. I don't like that. The red fox is casing the place. Okay, so a dwarf pulls himself out from underneath the great iron beast. And the dwarf, if you were kind, could be described as the loving combination of a dwarf and a crabapple. His face is burned and scarred from a lifetime of invention and innovation, sometimes at high speeds and sometimes through nearby walls. Hair sticks out at random, in between the marked spots, giving him a patchwork appearance. He looks at each of you in turn, looking you up and down, but not saying anything, nodding to the lawyer after looking at the last of you. His grubby hands thrust into his pocket, and he rummages around and pulls out a large piece of even grubbier paper. He passes it to the lawyer and goes back to work. Oh, I would hope he would have. Yes, like I said, as you can see, Mr. Farini is a dwarf of few words. Well, it looks like he's almost done. This is going to take you across the ice.
It's amazing.
How?
See those tracks
thing-
right there. They act like a sled.
I don't think this thing could take me across the room.
Well, I'm told it is a marvel of, and he'll put up his fingers for air quotes, modern engineering.
Right, it is. Ooh.
Well, it looks like he's almost done. And it looks like he has one list of supplies. Please take these letters to give as proof of payment, and come back to Mr. Farini when you're done. And good luck. Oh, and you have 7 days to get the cure.
That's all right. We've been under tighter deadlines before, haven't we?
Have we worked together before?
We'll
I'm
see.
assuming so.
You got called as a group, so Well, I always assume that, you kind of know each other. Even if it's like...
We've worked on a few bounties together, you and I.
That we have.
Indeed, the Red
Yes.
Fox, always for justice.
Okay,
And the Spire Way.
I'm going to need a better way to do cue cards, because I feel like I'm just staring down too much at my notes. But that's okay.
We can't see you. As far as we know, you're maintaining eye contact.
Oh, perfect eye contact, like asserting dominance. So, the needed items on the list are AAA whale oil from Homer Waterman, owner of Whitehall Whaling. And cold weather gear and supplies from Carhart Blackington, owner of Carhart Whaling Supplies and Pelt Trader.
What was that last one again?
Is his name? Carhart Blackington.
And what was the item?
Oh, cold weather gear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, could you not hear me? Well, no, you can't hear me because I'm muted on yours.
Can someone else talk on mine?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just heard a weird chiming noise on the computer. It's all right. Go ahead, sorry.
So, cold weather gear is what you were getting from Carhart Blackington.
Okay. AAA whale oil, cold weather gear, and what was the last one?
And just supplies. Both of them are from Carhartt. Originally there were going to be 3, but I cut it down.
All right.
Okay, so which one? So you head for the. I'm just going to do the whale oil first. It doesn't really matter. And you come into the office of a large warehouse, and an almost even larger man is sitting in a deceptively looking small chair. He stands up, though, with great energy and rushes across the floor. Yes, hello. Oh, good. Customers, it's been such a lean year. What can I do for you?
Why, we'd like some of your AAA whale oil, please.
And his eyes just, beam. Oh, yes, absolutely. The good stuff, yes. And he'll...
Only the best, I spare no expense.
Oh, this stuff doesn't freeze. You know your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and gets... You're supposed to get 3 casks of it, so he comes back with the 3 casks, and they're... well, they're barrels, so they're barrel size, so... and a sled. He'll give you a sled to carry them back to the warehouse.
And is the city paying for this, or are we?
That's what the letters the lawyer gave are.
Oh, so they're like letters of writ, like, please bill city at this place and time. Okay.
Yeah. And the guy looks at it, and then his brow furrows, and then he's very happy. Yes, take it.
What's the matter there, good sir?
Oh, they're bloody debtors, but they'll take all your stuff if you don't accept, so, could you, and I'll throw in another barrel, stop at my whaling station? I've heard rumors about where you're going. And he'll wink. He'll do a big kind of like knowing wink at you.
I'll wink back.
Yes. And my whaling station is along the way, and it's gone dark last night. Could you stop and see if the boys are all right?
Sure. Like, can you just give us a list of how many of your boys are there and their names so we can take a head count? Do you want us to take any supplies to them?
They were actually resupplied just before the ice came in, so they should have what they need. Here, I'll give you this small map. It's not to scale, mind you, but at least shows you the general layout of the camp.
Okay. I believe we have a deal, and I'll shake his hand thoroughly.
And he does offer to pay you. I think it's like what did I write here? I know I wrote something. It was like 1,000 gold each.
Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah, that's way too much. I keep fucking...
Yeah, no.
1 second, I gotta figure out...
I mean, even for characters of our level, that is a lot of change.
Oh wait, it was 1,000 gold.
Total.
That's
Yeah.
reasonable. Yeah.
And also, we're not paying for it. The city is, so...
No, he's gonna, Oh yeah. We'll say the city pays for it. I forgot he wasn't gonna pay, you were gonna do it for him because you're taking his stuff. He isn't gonna get paid. I forgot. Oh well, that's why it's a beta. Oh.
Get you back into the swing of things, dearie.
Well, exactly, and no, I've been rewriting this about 4 or 5 times, so... so the next stuff you need is the cold weather gear. And, let's see. From Carhartt Blackington. So you'll head to his shop, I guess, right?
Absolutely.
So you move to the city, and this one's farther from the warehouse, where you started. And the streets are choked with snowbanks. Some streets are completely blocked with snow and impassable. Others people were able to dig out. Very few people are out and about. And you make it to the shop of Carhartt Blackington. Still open apparently, lights on in the windows and such. Let's see. Yes, can I help you?
Hello, good sir. Here is a letter. We will need to be outfitted with some cold weather gear and other supplies. It's for the city, the good of the city.
Oh, yes, I know the good of the city. Okay, let's see. Wait, you won't be going anywhere, will ya? Not with the ice here.
Well, it's on a need-to-know basis, good sir, but, we're just doing some scouting for the city, making sure the ice is good and icy. Cities have to look after those things.
Wait, you're going out there. If you were going out there, would you be able to keep an eye out for a supply ship?
Oh! One coming so late?
No, my brother was out on an icebreaker on its way to resupply with emergency supplies for a nearby mine. And, well, like everything, when everything got extra cold, we stopped getting messages. Oh, this was 3 days ago?
I think your brother's brown bread, mate. That was way more Australian.
Oh, wow.
You're trying for Cockney, you're getting Australian.
Yeah.
Brown bread is actually, I think, a Cockney saying, because I listened to a podcast with girls from Wales and England, and they were saying,
I'm pulling the Patrick.
Yeah, brown bread. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Oh.
Well, we can go out and check on our icing expedition. But here you go. We'll need cold weather gear, boots. What do they call the ice snowshoes, a couple sleds, that sort of thing.
All right, thank you. And if you do find my brother, or at least bring back him, or well, he had a locket from our mother. If you could bring that back, I don't have much. I could trade you this field gun, though.
What's a field gun, dear good sir?
It's a deck gun from a ship.
Ian, I have a question.
Yeah.
Can a deck gun be a Kensai weapon?
No,
Damn it.
that is not a Kensai weapon. Yes, thank you. And he'll get the gear you need, and pack it onto the sleds, and you take it back to the workshop, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's basically after this is you're going to be heading out. So is there anything that you want to do before leaving the city? Any last-minute supplies or items or...
Bullet. I want bullets. Bullets and shells.
Okay, so
maybe that's how you balance the encounters. The bullets are expensive.
right now I was putting them at double the price of arrows.
What about shotgun
So
shells?
2 gold for 20.
Which still seems too low.
Do 10 gold each.
Oh, but you don't get them back, though. We'll discuss this later. Let's just move on with the story and kind of hand wave
Yeah,
this, I guess.
We'll say I have enough for tonight.
Exactly, that's fine. Okay. So, the old dwarf sits at a workbench as you enter. He sips from a teapot and sits from a teacup and eyes you appraisingly. That would be insane if he was sipping from a teapot. Just like direct eye contact and sucking on the spout of a teapot.
That's from a movie, and it was boiling water too.
Was it?
It's like an alien that was doing it.
Oh, you got the gear. Good. You okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to get up.
Oh.
I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Do you want to do a 5-minute break if you gotta run upstairs?
Just keep going.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna be a fairly short night tonight, so. I realize I'm going through my material far faster than I thought I was going to. I need an encounter now. You're jumped! Buy that?
I shoot them. I shoot them.
Oh, what a great encounter. Good night, everybody!
I deal 30 damage.
See, I know it's gonna make people not have fun, but I do want to have guns that do a shit ton of damage. Just so you know, a little worried about what's
Well, I'm
going
also.
on.
I added 10 damage to that.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't exactly help.
It's okay, so Steph is gone. So you got the gear, good. That'll help us continue. Come with me and I'll introduce you to my lady. And he takes you back out into the warehouse, and the lawyer's gone. Bye-bye, lawyer. Bye-bye, Henrik. This is the IUV, Ice Utility Vehicle, he says proudly as he bangs on the plate. And you can see him, he does wince, but he covers it very well. Designed to travel and work on top of and under the ice.
Years no twist and twirl. When he calls it a girl, the Red Fox will speak up and say, "This don't look like no twist and twirl."
Oh, I mean, rhyming slang is hard sometimes. That took me a second. Now I lost my place, you son of a bitch. Now I know what Patrick feels like.
It's submersible.
Yeah. Perfect vehicle, if I do say so myself. I call her Mithira, after me first love. Large, cold, and impenetrable.
Question. How common, would such a thing exist?
There are locomotives, so that's why it was described as sort of like a locomotive. There are cars and stuff. There aren't tanks yet. And this basically is like, kind of like a World War I tank. So it can go on top of the ice and drive, but if it goes through the ice, it can keep driving under the ice, getting purchased on the surface.
Someone who lives in a slum. Would someone who lives in a slum have seen cars?
Yes, because there's newspapers and stuff.
Okay, so it would be silly to walk around it and ask where the horses go.
Yes, because there are trains and stuff all over the place. And there are going to be cars and car-like things. Like, when I was doing my research, cars appear really early, and battery-powered cars are super early. But anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. This will get us to the ship with days to spare. And to think they wanted to send dog sleds. Antiquated ideas. We'll leave tomorrow at dawn, and I estimate no more than 12 hours there, 12 hours back. Well, that's it. Perfect cruising speed. Let me show you Mithira.
Non-perfect cruising speed?
Well, I mean, How fast can you drive on the bottom of the ocean? Don't worry, that won't happen. That won't happen.
If it does, it'll be... I can't do the accent, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I was gonna do different voices for all the characters, and then I realized I switch it so often that I'm not gonna even worry. Or maybe I'll
Unless I
practice it
say
where it pisses
governor in
people
every
off.
sentence.
So where was I? So let me show you inside Mathera and how you'll be helping. If any of you is good at navigation, that would be a treat. Gets a little tricky with this glass eye and all, as a tinking sound comes from his skull as he taps it with a screwdriver.
Ugh.
As you climb up the back on the ladder, and then down a hatchway into... Or no, actually, sorry, the ladder's at the front. Sorry, this is where the ladder is right here to get inside. Blah, 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 blah. Where was I? Are any of you good at navigating? So, survival.
This is where we needed Kokuren.
No.
I'm fairly certain I suck at it.
Well, we have this map.
I have a
plus
+2.
I have a +1.
Nope, not even Jack.
Do you
Well-
want to just bring up Kokuren's character as a assistant?
Yeah, he'll just be guiding.
You don't want to have Jack randomly burst into the room. Well, hello there!
So where was that?
Oh my god, are you two twins?
Okay, so the rest of you will be operating these. And he points to a row of valves and gauges. And if you look on the map on the engine in the center, there's 4 valves on the pipes on either side, and then there's 2 big turning valves on either side.
This don't make a lick of sense.
So basically what he's telling you is when you turn this valve, this gauge stays in the green. We have to keep all these gauges in the green.
Alright, alright. I'll help you out, Red Fox.
Okay, so where is my... Oh, that's fair. That's for later. So he shows you around, and that's basically it for the day. It is getting near the end of the day, so if there's any last minute stuff you want, other than that, we will continue on to the rest of the story.
Rest of the story!
Okay, so yeah, I know there's been quite a lot of dialogue, but I know, first session. The next day, Vanderbilt begins preparing early. The sounds of pumping, shoveling, and cursing come out of the IUV's hatch. You spend the night out in the warehouse. It's warm enough. You make a little camp and campfire. The great machine begins to warm with life, and the cold room begins to warm around you. You finish loading, close the hatch, and Vanderbilt begins showing your stations, and blah blah blah. I already did that bit. Right, so he goes up to the front of the vehicle and sits in his seat, grabbing both levers, and slams the IUV into gear. And Mathera lurches backwards into the snow, into a square. He jerks the levers in opposite direction, and you're all thrown... Oh, actually, give me a dexterity check, as the whole great bulk of the machine turns in place.
Can we use acrobatics?
Yes.
Sweet! Ah, 11.
It wasn't a hard one, so 10 and better, so yeah, you're all fine. You hold on as the bulk of the machine moves surprisingly fast and rotates on the spot, and is now pointed down the street at the harbor. Vanderbilt slams it into gear, and Meether lurches into the snow. The snowbanks crisscrossing the streets explode as you plow through them. Here and there, you can see a person scurry out of your path as Vanderbit yells, "Make way!" into a speaking tube. You can hear his amplified voice reverberating through the hall plating. Mithira continues to pick up speed as she heads downhill towards the harbor, and you don't feel any change from street to quay to ice. And she doesn't lose any speed as you begin your journey out onto the ice. You pass the barrier islands and all the ships splintered by this year's oddly thick ice, and continue on into a hellish wasteland. The only thing in front of you is sea ice.
I'm surprised this thing's holding up.
And you guys are all fiddling with valves and keeping it going so far. It's actually not hard to do when it's not a stressful situation. So you're getting the hang of it. Okay, so where are we now? So, I said it was 12 hours. So, could I get... Lorne, could you roll me a d20?
Yes, I could.
That's for our first
4.
That's for our first 5 hours of travel, or 6 hours of travel. We'll go with 6. Okay. As you're plowing your way through snowbank and iceberg and ridges of raised ice, Vanderbit slows down the machine, and for the first time this morning, you begin to slow. And the machine drops to a crawl as you come up on a small fishing schooner pushed up and out of the ice, sitting off on an angle on its keel. Well, should we take a look?
Would this be one of the two schooners that we're looking for? But one's a whaling thing and the other one's a schooner.
So the whaling station is your closest, then the icebreaker supply ship, and then the ship with the cure is the furthest. And they're all on kind of a line. So I was assuming you were heading to the whaling station first, but you don't have to.
You said schooner, not whaling station.
No, what you just found is a small fishing schooner.
Oh, it's not related, I'm sorry.
No, this is a random encounter.
Well, then you want to check on things?
Well, I'm not going out there, it's cold, but yeah, put on the gear and take a look.
Alright, that's what we'll do.
Okay, so it takes you a couple minutes to don the cold weather gear.
Are you full?
And you get ready and prepare, and you go out onto the ice. And the wind is bitterly cold. You're all medium-sized, right?
I'm small.
Okay. When you first get out...
but we all have snowshoes, so it shouldn't matter.
I can actually walk on water, and technically snow is water.
It is. So you get out, and there is a layer of snow on top of the ice. And Steph, you're pushing against the wind. The wind is just whipping across the ice. It has nothing to stop it, so it's going incredibly fast. Can you give me a con check? That's you, pushing against the wind?
Would that be strength?
It's more of an endurance thing.
Oh, okay.
Because it's not strong enough to blow you back, but it is enough that you're noticing it, and it's going to wear on you.
12.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh God, it's not this. Back home, it doesn't get this cold.
And the wind is howling as you approach the fishing boat, and as you get closer, you can see the long frozen remains of some people on the deck of the ship. Do you want to go onto the ship?
Sure, I'll not. I'll investigate, look for any traps or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blimey, it's Tatus out here, isn't it?
It's not a potato.
The Red Fox will roll her eyes.
Uh,
18 investigation.
Okay, so from looking from down below, you can get a good, because the boat's kind of on its side, you get a good view of the deck and all the gear and equipment slid to one side, and you don't think there are any traps on it.
Okay, no, any other thing of note hanging around, treasure or anything?
Okay.
Hidden
So,
door.
yeah, give me that investigation was for the traps, for looking for traps and stuff, so give me another one for...
Sure.
Uh, 12.
Okay, so you're digging, and you find a load of gear, and some gold and some equipment from the boat, all tallying up to about 500 gold.
Sweet.
Well, they're not going to need it.
Let's check below deck.
Okay. There isn't much. It's a very small boat. When you get to the below deck, it's mostly just a living area. I've included basically the whole boat in that 500 tally.
Oh, okay. Is there any sort of like captain's log or whatever, so we can at least identify these poor saps?
Yeah, why not? You can put that in your thing. You can take it back to town, and yeah, give it to the harbor master, I guess. So, are you gonna head back, or you're good?
Well, I guess we're gonna head back. I don't see anything else around, do we?
No.
I look around real quick. Just like anything weird in the surrounding area.
Give me a perception check. Nope.
Too busy staring at the gold.
Yep, it wasn't a lot of gold. It's mostly this is in equipment. Froggy, go away. Cat's being annoying. Oh, wait, I forgot. 1 second. We can
I'm
move
gonna
to the
have to
snow
restart
map.
My fantasy grounds, but go ahead.
Okay, no, I was just moving it to the snow map. I forgot I had made a traveling snow map.
He was so proud of the snowbanks too.
I like the snowbanks. I did better on some other maps, though. These aren't my best snowbanks.
No, those are not snowbanks. Those are snow drifts. There's a difference.
Oh, blue. I'll get
There's not a whole lot of room on this map.
No, this is just a traveling map. This is just like the your house map kind of thing. It's not really important. I just forgot I made that. Okay, so you get back into the IUV and continue on, and I will get what's his face? Give me a roll.
What's his face?
Nick's character, who's navigating for you. which apparently only has a +1, so
Man, could have brought in Jack. Jack could have navigated.
you don't know,
I
Jack.
I can.
Oh.
Oh wait, I can't assist.
Oh my god.
Can I try?
Well, he rolled pretty good.
Okay.
And he's like, yes, there. That's the direction we have to go. I'm sure of it.
Alright, let me get out of the way. Let me do this. Get back on the weird. I'm Australian again. I mean, you already rolled it, but I have a +3. I should be doing the survival.
So you kind of you look, and you think he's probably right.
Onward, good sirs and madam.
Okay, so let's see. Brendan, give me a d20 roll. Okay. Oh, so that doesn't really work with what just happened. So yeah, just do the Australias. That's easier.
There you go, another roll.
Okay, clear sailing. Taking a half hour off your trip, you continue forward. It gets a little easier for a while. And in the distance, you can see the whaling station. Thick clouds of smoke billow out of a couple of buildings. You can't see anybody yet, but it does look like it's alive and active.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
We just need to check in on these fellows. Good sir, do you mind stopping for a little bit?
Yeah, we're making good time. I think we can stop for a bit. Looks a little tight in there. I think I'll drop you off, and you can. You'll have to walk in from the harbor.
All right.
And as you get closer to the whaling station, you can see the smoke coming from the factory buildings. So there's a couple of large factory buildings that are just pumping out smoke. You still don't see anybody walking around. The power plant seems to be activated, or seems to be working. And that's it. It's eerily quiet.
I'll do perception of the horizon. Do I actually see people walking?
Okay, give me a roll.
$23.
Okay, so are you doing this from within the vehicle, or once you get out?
Once I get out. And I have a better view.
Okay, so you can kind of see it's a very flat island that the whaling station is on. So you can see most of the stuff, the bone fields behind the harbor, and behind that in the distance, a small brick building for the powder store. The power plant and factories are both going strong. You can see a small town nestled back behind the factories and storage areas, but no people. There is movement. You did kind of get a glimpse of movement around the bone fields.
Interesting. Can I still see that movement? Can I observe it?
It's gone. Once you come out and take your look, it disappears.
Okay. Are we closer to the powder store or the... Oh, we're closer to the harbor.
You're at the harbor, so you're kind of like parked 100 feet off the harbor kind of thing.
I'll turn to my companions and say, I don't like the look of this. It's a little too quiet, even considering the weather. Let's stealth towards the harbor. Or do our best to do so anyway.
Okay. So give me a group stealth check.
18!
19. Get outdone.
Stealth check.
I was hoping for a
19.
20.
One off.
Yeah.
Considering I have no bonus, I roll better than all of you.
Okay, so you stealthily...
How do you have no bonus?
I'm a warlock. Wait, how the hell do I have no bonus?
Did you type in
Oh, no,
your...
Text is a dump stat, apparently, for this character.
Interesting.
But it's good enough. And you stealthily make it to the harbor. I don't have a map for the harbor, so... You can head towards the bone fields where you saw the movement, or towards the operating factories.
That makes no sense. It should not be.
All right, let's head towards the factory. Is there a map? Is there a map?
This... Oh, did it... Can you not see the map?
I
I
did
lost.
not.
I think I closed it. There we go. And where are we on this map? If you could...
The harbor.
Harbor, okay.
I'll make a... Yeah, or something. You guys are right there right now. And you want to head to the factories?
Yeah, it's the closest thing other than the bone fields, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to go prancing around in some whale bones.
Well, that's where I saw the movement. Do I see any more movement?
As you get closer, give me another perception check if you're going to do it once you get out
Yes.
into the harbor.
Nat 20.
Okay, so as you're looking at the bone fields, a large gust of wind blows over from behind you and towards the bone fields, and you can see one of the piles shift. For a second you think that's what you saw before, until the pile shifts and a large white shape momentarily sits above where the pile used to be and then ducks down below it.
Can I still see it?
No, it ducked down behind, like you. So it was looking at you over the top of the hill.
Okay.
The wind kind of blew it. The bones kind of fell, and it was exposed. Realized what was going on and ducked behind the hill further.
I'll whisper to my companions. Someone saw us. Get down. I want to stealth over to it because what I want to do is I want to do insightful manipulator, which means if I study a creature for a minute outside of combat, I can learn certain information, like what's its intelligence score. I like whether the You know what? I will just put this in the chat.
How far away is the bone fields?
It's only a couple hundred feet.
So it's less than 400 feet.
Yes.
Can I see the creature now?
No. Nobody can see it. It's behind
Alright.
one of the piles of bones.
I want to try and conceal myself and just, point my gun in that direction.
How do I link my feature in chat?
You could drag the dragon thing, don't you?
Ian is sitting next to you. I just want to point that out.
There it is.
There you go.
So that's what it does.
Okay, so you're headed towards the bone fields.
Stealthily.
Do a group stealth check again.
This time, don't mess it up, Amara.
To be fair, I did figure out I was wrong earlier. I should have had a +3 mod. For some reason, my dexterity went from a 16 to a 10.
Weird.
Yeah, I had to pull up my original sheet to fix it.
And I have the halfling luck ability, so I can reroll ones, and then I got a 17.
Okay, let me just drag you onto the map.
30 total.
26.
I think we're good and stealthy.
Keep my guns out. Sawed-off shotgun in one hand, pistol in the other.
And
Because
I
that's
have
allowed.
effectively a walking cane that is my rod of the pact.
Okay, everybody is at the bottom center of the map if you only see a gray bar.
I just have loading.
Yeah, I have loading, and I'm diagonal, and I don't have my owl.
Oh my
And
god.
I broke the window. Oh, I fixed it.
No, it's yeah. Oh, it's starting to load. There we go. Waha! There is no grid, however.
Oh no, I forgot to add a grid. One sec. Oh no, no grid. Are we sure? There's a grid. I just didn't put on snap to grid.
Yup.
The grid also might be kind of off from the one. I don't think I adjusted it properly. But that is fine. So I will give you your vision. One moment.
There is no grid. Or it's not snap to grid, rather.
There it is.
It wasn't for me a
No, it
second.
really isn't.
Yeah, I can just put my character wherever.
Yeah, look. I'm in the middle of ones. Now I'm in the middle of a square. Now I'm in the corner.
Man, can you guys believe this DM?
Now I'm going to move slightly over a bit. Slightly over a bit again. Back up.
We all love you, honey.
1 second, just adjusting it.
I mean, he's alright.
Motherfucker. I hate when it does that. Oh, I think it's the right size. No, see, this is snap to grid off. This is snap to grid on. So I'm not sure. Oh, where'd Lauren go?
Rip.
No, seriously, where did this token go?
Yeah, like where?
Switch chat.
There we
Just
go.
Let me redo it from the combat tracker.
I don't really need Lauren.
Well, maybe now you let me friggin' expose this map. I guess I will show up until the first bone drift. There we go. And it begins to snow as you head towards the bone fields. And the pile, Steph, where you saw the head, was there.
Do I see anything now?
No, so the hill is probably 15 feet tall. So, you can't see anything over it now because you're down at the sea level. Before you could see because you're on top of the vehicle, the IUC, not to be confused with this other invention that, well, yeah, that the one just stops babies.
Oh, okay, I getcha. The newlywife's best friend. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna stealth closer and try and get on top of one of these ridges.
So each ridge, let's call each ridge 5 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stealth up. Try and get here.
Okay, give me a
Sneaky,
stealth roll.
sneaky.
17.
Don't you have reliable talent?
11. It happens at
Oh.
level 11. That being said, I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast on any, hostile actions.
I will sneaky, right behind Amara.
Okay. And Steph, as you're walking up there, and okay, good. And Brendan, you also see this, that it looks like there's a place where you could crawl under those ribs to your left and get through this snowbank area. So yeah, you can walk basically straight to the middle and come out here.
Alright, can I
will
do...
not do that. I'll go over the edge, go to the top to look in.
So that's the difficult terrain going over up into the
Means it's
Snow
difficult
drifts.
terrain to get to me.
Does it? Does it mean that?
Presumably, unless the thing ignores difficult terrain.
Does it ignore difficult terrain? I don't know. I should be more prepared. That was Lyndon. Oh, good. Cat medicine's working. Anyway, so, and you're going to stay back there, Lauren, and cover them?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you get to that snowbank and you kind of peek up, and the bone pile tower is even higher, a little bit in front of you, and no, you don't see or hear anything. The howling wind kind of covers a lot of the sound. And the snow has made vision start to be a little unreliable at about 50 feet.
Oh, it means if I can see it, I can shoot it, no matter what.
What would you guys like to do?
Well, before I join him, I want to perception check the rough area where I think he might be.
Okay, give me a roll.
$27, motherfucker.
In that area, no.
But I'm also doing not just that area, I'm
No, I
going
know.
around.
Yeah, you don't see anything. It
Alright.
Alright,
looks like
I'm-
you're gonna have to get up to the hill to look over it.
Okay, I will do that. I will cross through the bones. I know it's difficult terrain.
It's not going under the bones. They're large enough ribs that you can walk under them.
Okay. Since we're not in combat, I'm going to say it takes a round or two to get to here.
Yep, so far nothing. Are you going by yourself?
Well, I'm hoping my compatriots will follow me and we'll
I can
stealth.
cover you from up here.
I love that word, team, and I will stealth.
Okay, let me give you a little more vision.
31! And I'm basically keeping my head on a swivel. I'm looking for this thing.
So there's
I'll keep
another
my head on my shoulders.
There's another pile of bones up ahead, and you can see a little more into this hollow between the two bone piles, and you don't see anything yet.
Perception, investigation,
Uh,
or should I just keep going?
keep going?
All right. Actually, Deacon, do you mind using your owl?
I guess so. Fortunately, for some reason, is not pulling up the code for it, which means you probably imported it from the DMG and not the player's handbook. And every time I try and load the DMG, it crashes the program, so
I
I
can
don't
fix
do
that. 1 second. Death to the owl.
No.
I need to reselect it when it pops back.
All hail the owl. Okay, there you go. Can you do it now?
I should be able to. Let's just double check. Nope. For some reason, it's giving a runtime error, unable to create window with invalid class.
Do you have Player's Handbook or Deluxe Player's Handbook?
He
Deluxe
has whatever you.
Player's handbook.
Yeah, that's the one that I did this time. Okay, so what do I have to do?
Well, here, you know what?
And I'll
Screw
just
it.
do it.
I will just, never mind. I'm an idiot. Here, I have the sheet up. May not be that owl, but I have an owl. I just need to do one quick thing beforehand because I would have been, oops, no, wrong one. Doesn't matter. It's at full health. It gets this. Because every long rest I can choose 5 creatures, and it is technically a creature. So,
I'm
all
a
right.
creature.
Stealthing or perception?
Okay, so you're gonna have the owl fly over? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, and give a look.
Okay.
How's the wind?
Wind is blowing hard, but the owl. What kind of owl is it?
Snowy
it's a
white.
snowy owl.
It should be fine. You can do both. Do both. Give me a stealth and a perception, and how far out do you want him to go?
Circling a 100-foot radius centered on me, about, say, 100 feet in the air, assuming you can see the ground from there. So stealth is a 19, and perception is a 16.
Okay, so your owl begins to circle the boneyard, and he can see. Where is it? Did I not make a token for this one? I swear I made a token. Wait, NPCs are the same as monsters, right?
Well,
necessarily.
monsters are NPCs. They're non-player characters, so.
Oh! No, it's because I had owl in the search bar.
Aww.
So none of my stuff was coming up. I was like, where the hell is the monsters I put in? I was getting kind of
Spoiler alert,
frustrated.
there's monsters.
No shit, almost as if it's D&D.
He could be planning like a
Hey,
high
yeah.
level, intrigue and charisma important game.
It's entirely possible to go through an entire D&D game without ever drawing a weapon.
Oh, I know it is.
Why would you draw a weapon? Like, none of us are good artists.
No.
That's not true. I have calligrapher's tools.
Really?
I thought you said in real life.
Okay, so your owl can see. This isn't actually. I'm just using a another image. That's not what it looks like. Does your owl relay what exactly it sees? Like, do you see through your owl eyes?
I used an action to do so, yes.
Okay, so what you see at first it just looks like another pile of bones until it begins to move. And it's a weird and disgusting conglomeration of bones in almost a caricature of a man. So misshapen ribs stick out far too large. Legs made out of long whalebone. The thing walks in a lopsided kind of way. It looks like just a giant skeleton made out of spare parts. Its head is a giant dolphin, not giant, a dolphin skull. And it seems to be laying out parts into another pile.
What in the Sam hell?
Okay, judging by what the owl sees and, snapping back into my vision what I see, do I have line of sight on this thing?
Nope, it's behind the 2 piles of bone.
Okay.
First pile is 15, second pile is like 10.
Okay, in that case, then I would get the red fox's attention and then mime the whole, eyes and point in the direction of the bone beam.
Look at it.
Okay, so are you going to climb the hill to look at it?
Yeah, I would climb the hill. How far up do I need to get to that?
Okay, so you need to get up to where that square is that I drew earlier.
So like there.
Yeah, you're basically lying on this side of it. You're not on top of it, you're kind of, you know what I mean, right? You've come up to the top and you're peering over.
We
yes,
break
you
the
can
ridge.
See it. Do I recognize this as anything?
No. Do you have any history in whaling?
No.
Okay, no. Anybody have a good nature skill? Guess that's a no, too. Nope, weird collection of bones.
Everyone wanted guns, and then I chose a spellcaster.
I will shoot it.
Okay, did I roll
It's
initiative?
weird and creepy looking.
So we will do a surprise round. I'll roll initiative. Oh wait, it's not the button I wanted. Ah, what am I doing? There we go. Initiative. Roll all initiatives. Malachi isn't here. Steph,
Yes!
it's your round.
Holy.
It's a surprise round.
I'm going to spend... Oh, wait, a round isn't a minute. Shit, I wanted to spend a minute to... Or can I say this whole time trying to find it is me studying it for the purposes of my feet? Ah.
No, the red fox just shot at it.
Well, I cocked my shotgun, getting ready to shoot at it.
Okay, so I want to take this round and just study what it's doing.
Well, if you haven't shot yet, then you're not in combat. Let me give it a roll. Do
you want us to do a stealth roll because we've been stealthing?
Yeah, give me a group stealth check if you're all together at the top of the hill.
We've given so many stealth checks now. We have not managed to cock up a single one. Never mind.
Hold on, I'll carry it. 22!
Yeah, he's back his turn to you.
Like, Deacon! Seriously, take some yoga classes. Under my breath.
Okay, well, the longer you watch him, he's gonna get a couple passive perception rolls if you're gonna take the full minute. Do you want to do that?
I do want to try and do that. However, while I am studying, I guess my 2 companions will be ready to move.
I'm gonna ready a shot in my shotgun.
Okay.
Is this within range of a shotgun? Because I have a shotgun too.
It's in the short range, or in the long range, rather. I am a sharpshooter.
Apparently, we're 25 feet away from this thing.
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Okay,
like
so
up above it,
The
right?
owl only has
Yeah.
60 feet of movement, so it would get down to within 60 feet of flight range from this
or
thing.
how about this? Would an investigation check
You gotta do
Make
your
me-
minute.
make me?
Okay.
Okay, all right, I'll do my minute.
Okay, so that's gonna be. I'll be nice, and we'll say he's gonna get 2%, 2 passives for that. And as you watch him, he strangely is pulling out different lengths of bone and almost laying them out in a like a child's drawing of a human skeleton. But each one is grossly unproportionate.
Do I recognize this creature?
You do not. Why won't this roll for me? Oh, because I have to hit the C or the S.
Remember, our crew's stealth check was pretty high.
Yeah, we'll go with good enough. He does not see you, and yes, you get your minute.
All right, so what have I learned from studying the creature?
Okay, so what I said before.
You get to pick what you learn. Intelligence.
Does she pick or do I?
Yeah,
pick?
she picks 2 things: intelligence score, wisdom score, charisma score, and class levels. She can pick 2 of those 4.
I'm guessing I don't.
And she doesn't actually know the number, just if it's higher or lower or equal to her.
Okay, so which ones do you want to know, Steph?
1 sec. Let me open it up.
Yeah, you get to figure out if it's got a better intelligence, wisdom, or charisma than you, or if it has any class levels.
All right, I want
No,
intelligence.
no. If it's got more or less class levels than you.
I would want its intelligence score.
Okay, and that's compared to you?
Yes, and I'm a +2.
It's below.
All
All right, this thing isn't very smart. And I'm gonna go with wisdom.
What's your wisdom?
Plus
It's
+2
less-
as well.
It doesn't look as observant as you.
I will say it's also not very observant, obviously. And also it says at the bottom with the DM's option, you can realize that you know a piece of the creature's history or one of its personality traits, if any. So I can, at your discretion, I can learn a bit more about this creature.
This is not a known creature.
At all?
At all.
So no amount of Arcana, no amount.
This is the first time. It's new.
I don't
All right,
think.
I'm taking a shot.
But wait, it could be friendly.
Look at the thing.
I mean, I feel kind of bad for it. What is it?
It's
It's just
making
sitting-
little skeletons out of bones. It's evil.
It is a skeleton made out of bones.
And it's making little skeletons made of bones in the
Oh, they're
ground.
the same size as it.
It's making
Ooh.
big skeleton. Okay, yeah, firing a shot.
All right, I'll fire a shot too.
Remember, it's disadvantage for you unless you have sharpshooter. If you're using a
Gosh.
shotgun.
Oh, it's under 25 feet.
It's 20 feet is the short range.
All right, well then I will whip out my crossbow instead.
Actually, if we're this close, I will not be firing a Eldritch Blast. I will fire a Firebolt.
Okay, so do those
Why?
as a surprise round, and then
Because.
we will go into initiative.
Will we get a
Alright.
full round?
You
Like full turn?
You each get a turn, yeah.
All right, so Owly will give me advantage.
Can you move him yet? No?
Yeah, I can move him. I just
Okay.
wasn't because he's 60 feet diagonally away.
Well, now I don't have to worry about it. Then I know that you can move it, so I am
Actually,
not
no,
going
it'd
to
be
move
30
it.
feet diagonally away, so you can dive in and dive out because it's flyby. But apparently, even with advantage, I missed with a 17.
Yes. Your attack goes between the extra large bones, kind of winging it, but just not doing enough damage.
All right. Oh, with Mara first.
Remember, this thing
Oh.
is giant-sized.
Oh, I guess I should have gone after Amara. But, oh well.
All right, the first one. Oh, I critted.
So hold shift.
Oh shit! I forgot to hold shift. Let me redo it.
Oh, you did. Apparently, it rolled the damage twice. Oh, because
That's cool.
I think it might have just accidentally hit it twice. Yeah, baby.
How much
the
damage is
15,
that?
yes.
No, the 20 hit.
Yeah, but the
The 20
15
is-
attack roll.
Yeah, but the 6 you rolled makes it a 15, which misses because my 17 missed.
Yeah, you only have one of those hits here, and roll damage for it.
I only get one attack, and there's my
you
damage.
accidentally rolled twice.
And I need to make my sneak attack damage.
So which one's your damage?
Oh,
The 15 or the
that-
11?
The 20 is my hit for hit, and the 15 is my damage.
Okay.
All right.
And again,
remember
if you
you
hold shift
doubled
on
it,
your damage, it crits
Double
it.
the sneak attack. I'd probably target the thing.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I totally forgot about that.
Definitely
I haven't
used
played
to being
as-
a player.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You have to put the 15 on. Yeah, it's been like a year since I've actually been a player.
What kind of attack was that?
It was a crossbow, which is piercing.
Okay. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be
How do I do
fully
sneak
effective.
attack in here
Well,
as a player?
It's
Just roll a bunch of d6s.
5. It's 5
5d6s?
regularly. Yeah, so if you're rolling, create a thing for it with 5d6s and hold down shift, and it'll roll 10. Or you can just roll 10d6 and say, hey, that's damage.
Real Soviet damage.
Okay, how do I-
Dice damage you.
Just grab a d6 and right click 9 times and then drop it.
You want me to roll it?
No, hold
One sec, I'm just doing. Holy shit!
That is piercing damage, by the way.
Fuck, it's 38, man.
I don't think any of us are dealing bludgeoning damage to this thing. Because I assume it's made of bone, and thus. What are those extra d6s for?
No, that's me being an idiot. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you think that with most other targets, that would have been a wallop.
Yes, sir.
It was not a wallop.
Oh my gods.
Okay, so seeing that, a red fox, it's still going to do more damage with a shotgun, so. Red fox will close the distance.
Difficult
fire-
terrain going down,
Monk.
and then difficult
Monk.
terrain going. Oh, okay.
I have lots of movement. It was 25 feet. Right now, my normal base movement speed is 50. So exactly enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Red Fox closes the distance. Fires a shotgun twice on the way.
Okay.
We're going to go with the normal attack.
Nice. So your first shot goes wide, and your second shot.
Oh wait, I'm piercing damage. Or I'm magic
second
damage.
shot catches it right in the chest, and yes, it does. Oh, I gave the hit points to Steph by mistake, which should have went to the Bone Shepherd, and I don't know why.
You just hate me. That's not serious, folks.
Blasted it apart with the shotgun then.
So you find the weak spot, and although the bones are thick and resistant to damage, your critical hit, as you're running up, you just shove the shotgun in its chest and blow it to pieces as bits of bone rain down around you.
That's how it's done. That's how it's done.
Righto.
Okay.
Anything weird on it?
Okay. So, the bits rain down around it.
Oh, shit. Red Fox, get out of there.
Coming down onto this pile in front of you. A black marrow begins to ooze out of the pieces and make its way down into the piles of bone below you, Red Fox.
Run it away.
And you've done your movement.
Have I though? Because I'm a monk.
Yeah, well, true.
You're
I
a
will
ninth
expect
level monk. You have probably like
50.
60 feet of movement?
50 feet of movement, but I'm going to spend a key point, and as soon as I see this starting to go on, I'm going to dash away. Oh, well, I'm trying to grab my...
Oh, there you go. No, I was just trying to make
Dash
sure it's the
away.
right side.
So 5... Is there any direction I can go that's not difficult terrain?
Oh, why isn't this my stats for this thing? Oh, because it's
Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to stand here.
Yep. Okay, so the pile, the black marrow oozes out of the broken bones and into the pile below you that begins to pulse and move. Give me a dexterity save to stay on top of the pile.
I can't... can I dismount the file? Just not attempt to stay on it?
No.
I want to be on top of this thing.
No, you gotta either give me a dex save or use movement.
Alright. 8.
Okay, an 8. Which is not good enough. You are knocked prone as the pile begins to shake and vibrate, and you can feel yourself start to submerge into the little pieces of bone that make up the pile.
Alright,
and
then...
we are going to take a 5-minute break. And when we come back, I think it's the Ooze's turn.
I still have a bonus action.
Oh, okay, let's do your bonus action before we go, and then we'll do a 5-minute
I
break.
will dash away. I will stand up and use 25 more feet of movement to dash away. Use my bonus action.
Okay, so that's leaving... You're dashing, you're not disengaging, right?
No. 5, 10...
Give me an athletics check.
Alright, is there any direction that's not difficult terrain?
It's all... You're on top of the pile, so no.
Okay, so I can move another 10 feet. So 5... 10.
And I need an athletics check from you.
Why is my athletics dex? That actually should not be a +4. It should be a -1.
That's actually still good enough. So as you're getting ready to run, you can feel your foot start to get sucked in, and it feels like the tiles in front of a urinal that have never been cleaned. And you pull away and manage to get down the pile and away from... Now that you've turned back, you see the entire pile of bone chips has turned into a pulsing mass that is somehow...
Oh, not one of these things again.
menacingly looking at you.
There's no cannons on a ship this time to save us.
It's not pink.
Oh, good.
And we are going to take a 5-minute break. So I will see you guys
That double crit, though, guys.
Yeah. I like that shotgun blast
Yeah.
to the guy. I wanted him to run away. How come I can't use be right back? Go. After these messages. D&D. Oh, Brendan won't get that reference. Brendan's too young.
Brenton, do you get that reference? Ian and I have a bet.
What reference? I'm sorry.
The after these messages.
We'll be right back.
They used to play it before cartoons.
I'm younger than you guys, remember? I'm not.
Yeah, we're
like,
trying to make
ancient.
fun of you for that.
Oh, you don't know about TGIF?
Nah.
Urkel?
You don't know step by step?
Oh god.
Family Matters.
Be right back.
Step by step. Day by day.
Boy Meets World.
Did I do that yet?
Yeah, it was Family Matters. It was Urkel.
I know. I loved it. There was
I
a
never really watched
cereal.
Family Matters. I watched a little bit of Boy Meets World.
Trying to think what else they had. Oh, hanging out with Mr. Cooper. Ironically enough, I got an email today from Hulu, and all of those shows are on Hulu now.
Oh my god, you know what? Brenda doesn't even know what Dawson's Creek is.
Never watched it.
I never watched it either. My best friend's husband loves that show, and her baby loves the ending credits for that show. Like, he seriously, like, whenever it came on, he would just, like, stop what he was doing, stare at the TV until the ending credits were done, and then he'd just go back and doing his thing.
I remember watching it, and after a while, just like, okay, this is stupid. Why am I watching this?
It didn't talk to the teenage me. Teenage me was more Sailor Moon and Gundam Wing.
Teenage Me was not.
no,
I watched
Gundam.
Sailor Moon when I was a little kid. When I was like, it was on Toonami after school when I was in elementary school.
Yeah, I was in middle school.
And it
I
took me
watched
so
Sailor
long to get the
Moon.
pun in Toonami. It took way too long.
The pun in Toonami?
Yeah.
Toon
As in-
anime.
Yeah.
No, it's Tsunami.
I know that too. I was going to say that next, but it's Toon anime tsunami.
Yeah, I have never watched Toonami because I never got a station that had it. I watched all my anime on either Fox or YTV.
Oh my god, Aurelia was like the
Or Teletoon.
backwoods.
No,
Jesus.
what it was is that the only way to get it for the majority of my childhood was to have satellite, and we did not have satellite. We had cable. And the only way to get it on cable after a while was to get like the super ultimate expensive package, and my parents didn't want to get that. We had a mid-tier package that, still got us almost 100 channels.
It's like, you kids almost have 100 trans. All right, I gotta go. See you, man about a horse.
The skull was severed and Atlas and Axel.
Okay, I'm
I have
back.
15. Ow. Actually,
What?
I only have 15 feet of movement, but it would have still worked out. I just would have had to dash to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh, you're figuring out
Bonus.
if you can move that far?
Yeah, because I'm actually only a 9th level monk. I'm not a 10th level monk.
Are you
I looked
echoing?
at 10th. Am I?
Might be me.
I'm not hearing an echo.
No, I think it's just me.
Generally, if you can't hear the echo, that means you're the one echoing, though.
But I don't hear an echo either.
No, see, it must be Steph's headset or how I have them on because Lauren kind of sounds echoey. Yeah, I think it's the headset.
He sounds echoey. Is he eating a diet of mostly fish?
Well, here's the question. Yeah, are you hearing Steph's audio, and that's what's causing the echo?
I might be hearing it just like on the edge of my hearing, like out of her headset on the desk.
Yeah. Because technically speaking, you're the only one who would not be echoed if that's the case.
Echo.
Unless she... it doesn't look like she's broadcasting.
Echo
No,
the dolphin.
I think it's just these crappy headsets. Okay. So, what did I give this thing? How come I can't make it open up my monster page? Okay. So there we go. Do, do. Oh, I forgot I gave it that. Oh, I should have not let you run away, but oh well.
Yeah, you gotta love that. Oh, I forgot it had that. And that. And that. And at each step, the player's face just suddenly go from, oh, we can beat this, to, okay, it'll be difficult. Okay,
I've got a
this is gonna be
shotgun.
hard.
Don't
Oh,
worry, I've got a
shit.
shotgun.
Yeah, but
Everything
Keep in
can be
mind-
solved with a shotgun.
keep in mind, this is Ian. I'm pretty certain, if he wanted to, he would create a thing where if, large amount of damage is dealt by a piercing weapon or slashing weapon, it cuts off a piece of it and it becomes a new creature.
I
With a
could do
piercing
that. I
weapon,
didn't think
though?
about that, but I could do that.
With a
Especially if it's
piercing
a
weapon?
pseudopod like, an ooze.
Yeah, isn't it usually slashing that does that, though?
Sometimes it's thunder.
Quick, call Imagine Dragons! Those bards will help.
I honestly am missing the reference.
Thunder! Thunder!
It's a very popular song in modern music. That is all. Yeah, so once Steph gets back, actually, how far up? Because that's done. We don't need Jack. I don't know Jack.
We need Jack.
We don't need...
Who is going to
any
sell
guy
us
else.
our magical cure-alls when we get back to the city?
The 50,000 other guys like him on the Spire?
Ian,
Yeah, but how many of them are multi-class? Of
What's up,
10
Ian?
classes?
Yeah.
did you roll initiative for this ooze?
No, I didn't. He's not even actually in the friggin' thing yet. I forgot about that. Good point.
Yeah, because I want to target him.
Yeah, I want to. I want to see if I go before him.
With your 6?
Hey,
My
you
5.
never know.
You do?
Yeah, he probably
You
does
need
have,
to
like,
make
a
it so we
minus
can
4.
See him. He's currently hidden.
He's the
How
whole
hidden
pile. It's
is
the
he?
pile. No, he's not hidden.
No, in the combat tracker.
Yeah, in the combat
Oh.
tracker, we only see 4 things.
There we go.
Sweet.
But yeah, so it's a large pile of bone that is behaving like an ooze. While we wait for Steph, Brendan, as you're closest, what you see is the pile of bits of bone are covered in a shine, like a sheen.
It's tiger blood!
It almost looks like a thick, viscous oil.
So not tiger blood.
No. Was that Kanye? I can't even remember. Trump
was,
has killed my ridiculous
Charlie
meter.
You said it had a sheen?
Oh, yes, yeah, Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood. Right now I remember.
Dated references.
Yeah, we're old. We know.
It's not even that old. That's like what, like 5-6 years old?
It's like 10 years old.
Yeah.
You're old now, huh? Alright, Steph's sitting down. So, we will start with her. The pile that the red fox was on has come to life and tried to eat her as she jumped away. You okay?
All right, so get away, Red Fox! I'm gonna shoot the pile.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, I haven't been telling you guys to be doing it at disadvantage unless you aim. So, disadvantage.
No, I'm
Wait, what?
aiming. I'm aiming for the pile. Oh wait.
Wait,
Right.
what? Guns have an aim?
So, yeah, so you know how there's
Oh,
like...
I can use my shotgun.
ready to, not ready to action, like, defensive action, all that. What I've been thinking is, if you fire a gun from the hip, it's gonna have disadvantage. Unless
I've
you're,
been using my crossbow.
unless you're a ranged character. Like
Oh,
a
cool.
ranger or, the gunslinger.
All right, then I'll just use
Or a
my
fighter?
crossbow.
A fighter with the ranged fighting style?
Yeah, that would be fine as well.
Oh!
Oh!
Okay, fire away, Stephanie.
I don't know why you're attacking twice every time.
I don't know either.
Oh, we only have
Are
one
you
attack, yeah.
targeting?
I
You're
don't
not
know.
even targeting anything.
I am.
No, you're not.
14
I
14
double
piercing
clicked
damage.
it. All right, one sec.
No, you have to control click.
I did the control click. One sec.
Now you're targeting the ooze.
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
All right,
guess
I'm going
that
to try
was the same thing.
again.
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I'm targeting it.
But it's not showing in the combat tracker on my end.
No, it's not.
Targeted the combat tracker.
Yeah. There you go. Now you're
There
targeting.
I go. Okay.
Alright, you done?
All right. Oh shit.
Why are you attacking again?
I'm not. Never
How many
mind.
times are you clicking the attack?
I just click. Okay, I'm definitely going to click once next time. Now I'm going to do sneak attack.
Make sure you heal it the like 24 damage it just took on
You
accident.
mean the 13?
Yeah.
24.
Well, technically, why are you getting sneak attack?
I'm not within 5 feet. Yeah, you're doing damage twice every time.
I
That's
have no
weird.
idea.
Are you double clicking it?
Well, technically, you have to double click to get it to go, but it shouldn't do it that unless you have a hypersensitive mouse.
I am.
Steph, grab your attack and damage and drag them down to the hotbar and use it from the hotbar.
Well, we'll figure it out. So,
Oh,
you're
Oh,
done?
that's what I've been doing. Sorry. Either way, okay. So minus the sneak attack damage.
I already did.
Which is
Oh, I
So-
make sure you get the 13 and the 18 and the 11 and
yeah,
the
I put
13.
it back to its... Yeah.
Okay.
So 31 damage.
It has 14 damage total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what it has.
Yeah,
Okay. Done?
done.
Deacon.
All right. You know what? Yeah, we're going to stick with the firebolt. Let's see. Does this work?
Is anybody targeting this thing?
No, I am. Okay. Fine. You know what? Here. we
Target
will
it via
go.
the combat
Boom.
tracker, guys.
There.
It's not working
Yeah.
on the map.
Well, it was working before.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Just use the combat tracker. So, that's a hit and a miss.
No, I only get one, so it's just a hit.
Oh, okay.
16 damage.
Yep.
Because I get to add my charisma modifier to fire and radiant damage.
And a small bit of superheated bone and oil rains down over Red Fox. But no, it doesn't hurt her.
And I am going to give orders to the owl to give advantage to Amara's next shot.
Okay,
Because
done?
the owl comes up after the ooze.
Oh, yeah.
Or next attack, I guess, because I don't know if she's going to shoot or not.
Alrighty, and that's it.
All right. Red Fox will. You know what? Screw it. Red Fox will advance. Stow the shotgun because it's out of shells right now. Point the automag at this thing and just unload point blank.
How many attacks you get?
2.
Okay.
We'll make these normal.
I'm thinking just upping the hit points would help with a lot of these big monsters.
Do look at the Paragon monsters.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna use sharpshooter shots.
Okay.
I don't miss.
Yep, first shot miss. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Bonus action. I will take the pistol and start smacking the shit out of it.
Oh, okay. So melee attack?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna punch it. Not
I'm a puncher.
use my pistol whip for reasons. It's not actually a magic weapon, even though it gets the magic. It's weird. Yeah, unarmed strikes, 2 of them.
Miss. And miss.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. The bone ooze. Okay, so the pile will pulse, and 2 pseudopods will come shooting out at you, Red Fox. Here's the first one. Why isn't it letting me roll? That's weird. Oh, there we go. That's probably a miss. I should target you.
AC 17.
Oh, why isn't it targeting you?
Target via the combat tracker. Forget the map. Don't try and
I
use
am.
the map.
I'm in the combat track. No, seriously, why can't I target?
Can't click on that, but I will pull up my Phanthars.
Basically,
Yeah, no, yeah.
at 6th level, I can add my spellcasting modifier to anything that deals fire or radiant damage.
Oh, so you're not beholden to Eldritch Blast.
No!
So, second attack? Does that hit?
Also gives me
I don't know.
resistance to
What
radiant.
was the
Oh,
roll?
sorry, it rolled a 23.
That'll hit.
Okay, so this...
Yeah, you're not targeting.
I can't I keep trying.
You can't do it on the map. You have to do it through the tracker.
Thank you. I've been doing it in the tracker.
Yeah, he did just say that.
Oh,
Well,
you
this
have
is,
to click
the
the
TM
token.
way is different than the player way.
You have to click the token, not the box.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 21 damage from the Bone Ooze's second pseudopod attack. And the oil that's covering it is sticky and sticks to you and begins to absorb you into the pile. Give me a athletics check. At disadvantage.
Could it be acrobatics?
No. And this is at disadvantage.
To kill my character.
Oh, and you are engulfed. The pile shoots out and absorbs Red Fox as she's shooting away at it. And you'll take that damage next round.
No,
No, get off of the red fox.
It's going to cast. Let me check. What's the. Nice. It's going to cast Grease. On YouTube. So it shoots out a glob of super slick oil at the top of the hill. And what does... blah, blah, blah. Grease. Yeah, I made this creature way too deadly. I had to take out like 90% of what it has. 10-foot square, standing at a point within range, turns into difficult terrain. Dexterity saving throw or fall prone. What's this guy's?
Well, I'm prone.
Yep. So you begin sliding down to the bottom of the hill towards the pile. Steph, can I get a dexterity check?
Oh, yes, sorry.
So Lauren, you slide down here.
Can
to
we
the
use
bottom.
acrobatics?
Nope, dexterity.
Which you should have.
Oh, baby, I got it.
I think
It's a
It's
save.
not a check.
So you still
I
have a
have
plus.
no,
plus
I
10.
have a plus. I have a 20 in my dex. It's a +5.
Yeah, but it's a save. It's a plus 10 because you're a rogue.
Oh, so I have 25.
Actually, be a +9.
Yeah, so you're fine either way.
Plus
Our
9.
proficiencies are only 4.
Oh, it's the other side. I forgot.
Okay, and yeah, but that's it. Next person. Where did I put my?
Get me out of this thing!
Oh, there we go. Next.
Al helps Mara.
Steph.
Donka.
I think at the end of
All right, so I'm going to use my crossbow bolt against this damn thing, and since the red fox is in it, that counts, right?
You have advantage.
Sweet!
That counts.
I forgot that. Thank you.
I'm within 5 feet and not incapacitated.
Oh my god, I critted again!
It's still rolling that second attack.
I think Ian's mouse is just super sensitive. Yay!
awesome.
Sneak attack, doubled sneak attack.
1 sec.
Is it sneak attack? Because you're incapacitated technically.
I
so-
gave
got
her
advantage.
advantage.
Oh right.
Am I incapacitated?
Not.
Or am I
no,
just restrained?
You're not. Oh, sorry. You can't give her sneak attack or pack tack.
My overall sneak attack was over 30.
Okay.
Fucking loves rogues, man.
So that was your crossbow.
That was just my fucking crossbow, yes.
So you aim your crossbow from the top of the slippery hill and just hit 2 critical shots on it, just blowing away 2 parts of the hill. And
We're coming, Red Fox!
Beacon.
I hope these don't hurt
All
you.
right. Before trying to get up, I am going to just sort of snap my fingers at this thing, get it to try and make a save. It failed. Awesome. So it takes 9
You use
radiant
sacred
damage.
flame. Your friend has been engulfed by a bonus and you're using your cantrip.
I only have 2 spell slots. So I'm out of the grease now?
Yeah, if you fell prone, so
All right. So
You'd
then I'll
slide to
stand
the-
up and move to there because it's 15 feet of movement to get there.
yep.
And again, I will give him our advantage on her next attack via owl.
Okay.
Dunkashin?
Because the owl always acts after me, so...
Might as well.
Exactly.
Red Fox.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, you can try and break your way out. Athletics with a disadvantage.
Is he restrained?
He is engulfed. And I can't remember
Okay,
what the rules are.
I have
for
a
engulfed.
question.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is there any direction in which I could shoot and not hit it?
No.
Okay. I reload my shotgun.
Wait, would being engulfed just be an automatic crit?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well,
Typically, you are allowed to attack things that have swallowed you.
Yeah, you are. No, I get that.
Well, unless you're
I feel like an auto
incapacitated.
crit is probably a bit much.
Yeah, so just so it's gonna take you a round to reload the shotgun because you are.
It's a bonus action.
You're engulfed, so we'll say it'll take a round. You're pressed in on all sides, so
I will
it's
not reload the shotgun. Then I will continue to fire the auto mag.
okay. They're automatic hits, so just roll damage. I guess roll just in case it's a 1.
Yeah, 1. Your gun jams.
Yep, hit.
I don't think I should be allowed to use sharpshooter for this. That seems a bit.
No, you can't.
Oh, that damage is poor. Do I have a bonus action?
Yes, yeah, you do.
Okay.
And you can start
Key-
to see out. You can see
Key point.
the snow coming through holes in the pile.
All right. Key point to unarmed strikes.
Okay.
A punch.
Okay, so you fire out with your pistol, blowing holes into the side of the ooze, and with your final bits of strength, you punch your way out, destroying the pile, and it explodes, raining down shards of boiling hot, oil-covered bone shards. So, everybody, give me a dex save.
I should have proficiency in these, but I don't.
Dex save out to what range?
You are all within range.
I'm asking about the owl, which is hovering 30 feet up.
Owl is
Well, circling.
out of range, 30 feet. Yeah, it's out
Cool.
of range. Okay.
So how much damage do I take?
So Steph and Deacon take the full damage, and Red
Lauren
Fox.
or Steph, you have evasion.
I do. Evasion.
What?
Rogue.
So half damage.
Yeah, it's half. I can choose to take half damage.
Okay, so only Lauren takes full damage, and the cloud of shards comes down out of the sky, and I don't think 24 damage.
I have evasion as well, so I take no damage.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh wait, no, that's wrong.
You still take half. Oh
no,
wait.
I made the save.
Yes.
Evasion's so good.
You'll have to add that to your token because I didn't target you there. But yeah, so after the ooze explodes all over you, the only sound remaining is the wind and the sizzling of oil cooling fast on ice.
What the hell was that thing?
It's something we've never discovered before. Oh, do we have a bit of its body? We could sell it.
I ain't taking that stuff with us on the ship. Are you crazy?
Well, maybe we just leave it in a box outside this ship.
Oh, no, let's not take this anywhere near the ship at all. Whatever.
All right. How about? You know
So
what? I'll
right
just
now-
take a little sample.
You're there. I'll move the map there.
I will take a bit of it and put it in a glass bottle.
Okay, so what? You're gonna take some of the shards that are like sizzling with oil?
Some of the shards, some of the because it looked like it had flesh. Any
No.
flesh I could find?
No, there was no flesh. It was all bone. There was marrow. That's what came out of the shepherd.
I will take some of the shepherd marrow.
Okay, so most of it went down into the pile that you fought. So, could you give me a,
Investigation.
So it's gonna be combing over a large area, so why don't you just give me a perception for a spot check? Unless you want to take the time to investigate.
Critted!
Yeah, so you find a bit. You're like,
I'm on fire!
that piece is nothing. Are you hitting shift when you're rolling?
No! I have alt.
Oh, okay.
Also, if I hit shift, it would have been green.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So, combat over. This area is clean.
Clean?
This house is clean.
You're young. You don't get movie references.
It's okay, Brendan. We still love you.
It's like when Cars 2, but not.
Wait, was it in
I'm
Cards
a little
2?
old for that.
I don't get either of those.
What? Poltergeist. Remember Poltergeist?
This house is
Oh, I
clean.
know of Poltergeist. I'm just not a big horror fan, so I don't know the movie. I've never seen it.
The
I've
reference
also never
is
seen it.
you don't even need to see it. The reference is there's a psychic lady that the family hires to try and figure out what the F is going on in the house. And then a bunch of shit goes down, and then the old psychic lady comes back at the end of things when the poltergeist guy has gone away. And then she says, "This house is clean." Have you ever seen that Teen Witch movie? I like boys.
Or South Park. South Park. They
And Family Guy.
and Simpsons.
Every major, yeah.
Because she's like 3 feet
Yeah,
tall,
no, it's
southern, and really old and adorable.
She's that character actress from the 80s.
But anyway, we'll keep going. So, it's 10 o'clock now. So I think that's where we'll end it for tonight. Where would you guys like to head to for your next part? And I will show you the map before you end.
Let's go to the factory.
You want to go to the factories?
Yeah.
why not?
Okay. So we will add just a couple minutes here, because there is some choice, because I don't have outside maps for these areas. So when you get to the factory area, and you can see all the smoke billowing out of them, and pipes going in between them, and off in the distance towards a large field of tanks, you have the options of, nearest to the water is a large slaughtering station, a large slaughterhouse, a raised track with hanging meat hooks comes down, or comes out of the water and into the factory. The doors are closed, so you can't see inside. There is also the... Oh, where's my thing here? Oh, slaughterhouse. Good thing we didn't get that far, because I didn't bring over the map for it. There is also what looks like... none of you are sailors or whalers, right? Or engineers?
Correct.
Okay, so this house, this large factory looks hotter than the other ones, as in there's less snow around it. There's more steam coming off of it. And when you get to the door, there's a small sign that says rendering plant. And then the final one is, as you get closer, you can it's a little ways off from the other two. And as you get closer, you realize why. The smell, the deep, pungent smell of guano begins to fill the air, and you get closer, just fills every ounce of space, and you see the sign, fertilizer factory. And that's where we'll leave it. Oh, and in the distance you can see storage off to the west, and to the north you can see a large, what looks like a power plant, billowing black smoke out into the air. Whereas these factories it's more like a greasy, gray-white smoke. And that's it. Any questions before we end for tonight?
Why do they need a rendering plant? It's not like they're Pixar or anything.
It's not a server farm.
Ha ha ha.
I
It's
think-
when you boil oil to make lard, and lard is delicious.
I thought it was to make fuel.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take fat and render it for it to be lard, or
Isn't lard really
Eh.
just fuel for your body, though?
Yes.
yes, it technically is, because it is a food product and has calories. Makes the best cookies, by the way.
Mm-hmm. So, Steph, do you want to do our thanks
Oh,
to people
yes.
watching, and then we will. I will just say before we do that, hopefully we'll be back to our Monday schedule next week. So I hope you join us.
At
Thanks a lot.
7:30-ish Eastern Standard Time on Mondays.
The ish is important.
Yeah, so sometimes we're like 5-10 minutes. Oh, so Commander Root, thank you for watching, Commander Root.
Thank you.
Thank you for thank you for watching Decaf Smurf.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Electrical Skateboard.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Land Fusion.
Yeah, go.
Thank you for watching Matmon Gaming.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Memory Lapse DM. Thank you for watching Racer B. Ricer B, sorry. Thank you for watching Slow Cool. Thank you for watching Xbra Facial. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. And thank you for watching ZLT.
Yes, thanks. I was going to say thanks individually, but I realized I was stepping on her toes at the end. So, thanks. Alrighty. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
You know what?